So what we're going to do today is DHCP snooping. That is basically we need to know how to handle DHCP server configuration at layer 2. I've seen a lot of presentations where this gets really complex really quick. I don't know how else to put it. They add a lot of layers where there's routers, multiple nested switches. They put Linksys switches, link switch like cheapy consumer grade routers into the mix. But they sort of miss the point, I think. They move so fast, maybe people don't always get it, and they don't get opportunity to experience this. So what I'm going to say is, get yourself a DHCP server real quick, and you do this in a physical world or not physical world, totally up to you. I'm using Packet Tracer today just because Roy asked me to. So I'm going to come into here, and you can see I have this server. You can see my configuration. I put an IP address on it, and then I went into services and I turned on DHCP. Boom, got all this good stuff going on, right? I created a scope here, saved the scope. Note the scope is right here. Don't add the scope because that's more. Anyway, that's DHCP server configuration. We're not going to get into that. Keep a very simple scope here. This scope should be in the same range as the IP address of your your DHCP server has a 10.1.1 address. Make sure your DHCP is in that same range for right now. We'll worry about having multiple scopes later. Again, I want to keep this simple. Cool. So now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to grab a laptop. And we're going to grab this guy here. Cool. So I'm going to put my server. This is a freshly configured switch, so you don't have to worry about any kind of existing configuration. Plug that into the switch too. There's no VLANs involved right now, just the default VLAN, which is 1. We're going to come over here and we're going to see config, and I'm just going to make sure that this laptop is set for DHCP. Cool. It's going to take about 30 seconds for these interfaces to finish their negotiations, so let's just go ahead and let that happen. While I'm waiting for that, I guess I'll just pop open here. And just like a regular Windows PC, that was terminal, I want command prompt. You can do ipconfig/renew forces a DHCP renewal. Don't know if that's going to be up yet, just there's still, it's all green. Yep, there we go. So we got a IP address in the range of the DHCP server. That's what we're looking for. Perfect. This is great. This might be your network. This might be completely fine in your environment, but sometimes people put Linksys routers. Sometimes hackers get in there on your wireless network and start putting in more DHCP servers. They want to redirect traffic. It could just be you just want to be locked down a little better. A lot of reasons why you want to make sure that, well, obviously you could have admins coming in who don't know what they're doing, installing DHCP servers too, which is the one time I've actually used this in the real life outside of a Cisco exam or like an interview question. So anyway, let's go through here. I think I put this on fast 01. Cool. So we're going to go config, boom, 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 enable, config T, interface, fast 01. So we're going to say IP DHCP snooping. What this is going to do is at layer 2, stop DHCP communication. Hit this button, it's done. It's already finished its job. If I go back to our laptop from earlier, command prompt, bring that back over, rerun DHCP request. Nothing. It's failing. Traffic's not getting through. Now, one other approach to this I could do is, if say I want the DHCP server there, I can go into interface, fast Ethernet 01, IP DHCP snooping, trust. So we're saying this one is trusted. We could actually set the rest of the device to not be trusted. Boom. And now we're winning again. Cool. So this is the most basic DHCP snooping lab I could think of. I'm going to come back after you guys have successfully executed this one, played with it, tried to do this from memory a few times, because this is the kind of stuff they're going to ask you on Cisco exams for sure. I know that if you go to any network security, this is going to be a screening network security interview. This is going to be a screening question for sure. So make sure you kind of get this. When you've done this, we're going to come back and I'm going to add to this. I'm going to add some complexity. We're going to add some additional DHCP servers, some routers in the middle, and we're actually going to talk about how DHCP snooping works. But right now, know that command, what it does, how to implement it, how to unimplement it, how to trust a port, how to not trust a port, and get this built up, because we're going to build on this. Let me know if that makes sense or if I forgot anything. Always forget stuff, but hey, we're trying here.